When you're out camping, there's nothing quite like the fire crackling beside you, the fresh air filling your lungs, and the simple joy of escaping the everyday grind. But here's the interesting part. These days, clever and cool camping gadgets are quietly making outdoor life even easier and more fun. So, in this video, we're checking out the 20 coolest new camping gadgets that could change the way you enjoy the great outdoors. All the latest prices and links are down in the description, so you can grab them if you want. Let's get started. Alright, first let's check out the Litheli Frozen Pack. Well, this isn't your everyday camping cooler. It's actually the world's very first backpack car fridge, and it's changing the whole idea of portable refrigeration. It's a 20-liter electric fridge that can drop from normal room temperature, about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Push it further, and it can keep anything between -4 degrees Fahrenheit and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So you're covered whether you want frozen food or just a chilled drink. What makes it even cooler, pun intended, is the backpack design. It's got shoulder straps and a suspension system, so instead of hauling a heavy box in your hands, you can actually wear it while hiking or cycling. Inside, it runs on Litheli's U20 battery system, which gives you up to 6 hours of runtime. Another highlight is how quietly it runs, just 35 decibels, which is quieter than a whisper in a library. The insulation is solid too. 3 layers keep things cold for about 4 hours even after the power cuts off. Now, as it weighs about 24 pounds, so carrying it long distances can feel heavy, and there's no Bluetooth app to alert you when the battery runs low. But the storage efficiency is excellent. So it's really bridging the gap between a traditional cooler and a high-tech portable fridge. Now, let's move on to the Kakadu Sundowner swag, and this one feels straight out of Australia's camping culture. It's not an average tent, it's more like a ready-made outdoor bedroom. The design is a freestanding, wide-body swag with walls that stand almost vertical, so you actually get some real headroom inside. On the floor, there's a thick 2 3/4-inch high-density foam mattress, and it even comes with a removable flannel cover. The fabric is built tough. A 420 gram per square meter ripstop polycotton canvas with a 600 gram per square meter PVC bucket floor. In simple words, this thing is designed to take on harsh Australian weather. You also get Climatech gusseted windows, so even if the rain is coming down sideways, you can still keep air moving through. And with the built-in LuMOS system, adding LED lights inside is a breeze. Plus, it has a 6-panel storage system to keep your gear off the mattress. Now, the downsides: it's heavy, about 40 pounds, so it's not something you'd carry on your back. But for car camping, it's a solid pick. At around $400, you're basically getting the comfort of a rooftop tent at a much lower price. Next up is the Boxio Wash Mobile Wash Basin, and this one's a clever little piece of German engineering. So, you can have running water with you wherever you camp. That's exactly what this compact unit does. It's built inside a Eurobox-sized container measuring about 400 by 300 by 280 millimeters. Inside, you'll find a 5-liter fresh water tank and a matching 5-liter wastewater tank. Operation is pretty simple. A hand pump gets the water flowing, so you don't need any wires or batteries. What makes it stand out is how eco-friendly it is. The whole thing is made from recycled plastic and produced locally in Rostock, Germany, so it's sustainable from the ground up. Users love how easy it is to put together and how reliable it feels. It also helps conserve water since you control every pump, perfect for washing hands, brushing teeth, or rinsing dishes on the go. Well, the hose joints can wear down a bit if they're folded too often, but overall the highlight is how it promotes water conservation while cutting down on disposable alternatives. So, it's a premium option for campers or even emergency kits. Basically, anyone who wants a portable sink that just works. Now here's something kind of different. The Outisian E-Wagon Ultra, the first electric utility wagon. It's basically a power-assisted cart that takes the grunt work out of hauling gear. It packs 255 Nm motors inside the wheels, giving it the muscle to carry up to 200 pounds of stuff without you breaking a sweat. It can even handle slopes up to 15 degrees. The smart flow stride system adapts to your movement, helping push uphill and braking gently downhill. Power comes from a removable battery that charges in about 3.5 hours and lasts around 7 miles of use. And don't worry about rain. The wagon is rated IP66 waterproof, so it can handle wet conditions easily. Users like how the frame is tough, tested to withstand over 1,000 pounds of force, yet still folds up in seconds. There's even a foldable tailgate that opens the storage up to 270 liters. Great for long items. Though at 70 pounds, it's kinda heavy if the battery runs dry, and the price is steep. But here, it cuts about 95% of your hauling effort, making it a lifesaver for overlanders or anyone who regularly drags heavy gear into the outdoors. Now, if you're the type who loves a proper meal under the open sky, the Messermeister Adventure Chef Maple Summit set might just become your favorite camp companion. This 6-piece kit is basically a portable chef's kitchen, wrapped up in a neat waxed canvas case. Inside, you get a full-size 6-inch chef's knife for chopping, a 6-inch fillet knife for slicing fish or meat, a handy camp utensil, a peeler, and paring knife for all the small jobs, plus a folding cutting board. Basically, all the tools you'd normally have at home, just designed to be packable and travel-ready. Now, the blades are crafted from pro-grade German stainless steel, so they're sharp, strong, and built to handle tough ingredients. What makes them extra special, though, are the maple wood handles. They look gorgeous, feel comfortable in hand, and are sustainably sourced, so you can cook easily while enjoying nature. It turns campsite cooking from just getting by into a proper gourmet experience and care about food. This set makes cooking outside fun again. Here's one for campers who want a multi-tool made just for the outdoors, the Gerber Stakeout Camp Tool. Well, it's not your usual everyday carry gadget. Instead, every function is tailored to camp life. It weighs just 3.3 ounces, yet packs in 11 different tools. The big highlight is the stake puller, shaped like a cane hook, which finally solves the problem of yanking stubborn tent stakes out of hard ground. Other tools include a 2.2-inch blade, scissors, saw, awl, tweezers, ferro rod striker, ruler, bottle opener, and even a built-in carabiner so you can clip it to your pack. Everything is lightweight and ready for camp chores like cutting rope, sparking a fire, or trimming gear. Some users mention the stake puller can feel stiff when brand new, but it loosens up with use. And since it's camp-specific, you don't get as many general-use tools as you would in a typical multi-tool. At around $55, it's affordable and smartly designed for campers who value gear that actually works at the site. Instead of random extras, every tool here has a real purpose, especially that stake puller, which honestly makes the whole thing worth it. Next is the Sitpack Campster 2, a portable camp chair with a clever twist. Designed in Denmark, it's a one-piece chair that sets up in few seconds. It weighs just over 3 pounds, but can hold up to 300 pounds of weight, which is impressive. Compared to the original version, this model now has 4 legs instead of 3, so it's much more stable. The seat sits at about 12 inches off the ground, which makes it perfect for sitting by a camp stove or fire. The mesh panels keep things breathable, so you won't get sticky sitting in it on a hot day. It folds down small too, just 13.7 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches, so it easily slips into a pack or car. So, reviewers love its sturdy build and weather-resistant fabric. At about $110, it's a premium camp chair, but you're paying for Danish design that nails functional simplicity. Basically, it's light, stable, and packs smaller than most chairs, which makes it a reliable pick for anyone who hates bulky camp furniture. Now let's check out the Mars Players The One. It's like having a whole outdoor kitchen and heater in one compact setup. It folds out into 3 sturdy panels, giving you a stable platform for cooking, heating, or even cooling drinks. The magic here is the RedX far infrared technology, which runs at nearly 98% efficiency. That means no open flames, no emissions, and a lot of safety. Modules let you grill, boil water, or keep drinks cold. Yes, cold without needing ice. It even works as a radiant heater for chilly nights. On top of that, there's an emergency kit built in: a compass, flashlight, SOS buzzer, mosquito repellent, and even a laser pointer for signaling. Users love how fast it heats up and the convenience of having so many functions in one device. The cooling feature especially gets praise. It can chill drinks in just minutes. But the real standout is, you don't need propane, charcoal, or multiple gadgets. This is one eco-friendly station that simplifies your whole camp kitchen into one safe, versatile piece of gear. Next, we have the Haloxeen all-in-one foldable camping gear, and this one feels like Lego for campers. It's a modular system that transforms into whatever you need: table, lampstand, tripod, stove stand, shelf, or even support rods. It's made from lightweight aluminum alloy and stainless steel, weighing anywhere from 380 to 850 grams depending on the configuration. Despite the light weight, it can support solid loads. The clever design includes an anti-tip stabilizer, a detachable desktop, and a hidden hanging system so you can set it up in multiple ways. The tabletop itself is perforated to cut down on weight by about 12%, and it doubles as mounting points for gear. It even won a 2023 Red Dot Design Award, which says a lot about how innovative it is. Kickstarter backers gave it a 98% satisfaction rate, which is rare. Some users mention that the lining inside the case can catch on the zipper, and the modular setup takes a little practice. But once you get the hang of it, it basically replaces 5 or more separate camp items in one. At around $150, it's a great value if you're into small packing. Less clutter, more flexibility. Now, here's something wild: the Xeno Nest, the world's first 2-story inflatable tent. Yep, 2 stories. Made in Korea, this tent sets up in just about 4 minutes using an electric pump. Once inflated, you've basically got a 3-room camping apartment. The bottom floor works as a living room, and the top floor becomes a private sleeping space. The tent uses dual-layer mesh and fabric, so it's comfortable year-round. The air beams measure 180 millimeters thick, tough enough to withstand winds up to 20 meters per second, which is about 45 miles per hour. Inside, there are plenty of hanging points for gear, adjustable height options, and zip-on or off panels for privacy. It's roomy too, easily fits at least 6 people. It weighs 55 pounds. Yeah, it's not light. And the price runs from about $1,100 for the tent alone up to $2,600 for the full kit with extras. Some users also mention the setup can be trickier than advertised. But the highlight is the concept itself: a portable 2-story tent that feels more like a cabin than a shelter. It's perfect for families who want luxury camping without investing in a big RV. Next, we've got the Rux 70-liter storage system, and this one's a gear hauler that's hard to pin down. So, is it a bag or a box? Honestly, it's a little of both. It collapses completely flat when not in use, then pops up to hold a full 70 liters of gear. The spring steel frame keeps it structured, and the waterproof build means your stuff stays dry, even in nasty conditions. The material is fully weatherproof, with welded seams and a reinforced base. It also has backpack straps, carry handles, and modular utility rails, so you can rig it however you like. Users really trust it. It's backed by a lifetime warranty, and it's tough enough for marine and outdoor use. The tri-fold lid lets you access gear without emptying the whole thing, and it carries up to 50 pounds easily. Well, it's pricey compared to a normal duffel bag or plastic bin, and unlike rigid boxes, you can't stack heavy gear on top of it. But if you value weatherproofing, versatility, and serious durability, the REUX 70L shines. It's one of the best ways to keep gear dry and organized, whether you're on a boat, camping trip, or backcountry trek. Let's have a look at the Matador Pocket Blanket. It's something tiny but handy. Despite the name, it's not really for warmth. It's more of a waterproof ground sheet that fits in the palm of your hand. It weighs under 4 ounces, yet opens up to about 63 by 44 inches, big enough for 2 or 3 people to sit comfortably. The material is water-resistant, has built-in corner stakes to keep it in place, and little sand pockets so it won't blow away at the beach. A cool touch is the Easy Pack pattern, which shows you exactly how to fold it back down into its pouch. No guessing game. People love it for picnics, beach days, or even just having a clean surface to organize gear. Sand brushes right off, and damp grass doesn't soak through. Well, it's thin, so not very comfortable on rocky or rough ground, and folding it in windy conditions can be tricky. But at about $30, it's an ultralight, eco-friendly way to always have a clean, dry spot in your pack. Now check out this LuminAID PackLite Titan, a lantern and power bank all in one. This inflatable solar lantern puts out 300 lumens of light, enough to light up camp, and it can run up to 100 hours on its 4,000 milliamp-hour battery. That same battery can charge your phone too. Setup is fun. Just twist to inflate and it's ready. You can charge it either with USB-C or with sunlight, though solar charging takes a long time. Around 16 to 20 hours of direct sun for a full charge. It's got 5 brightness modes, plus a red light for preserving night vision, and an SOS strobe in case of emergencies. The strap lets you hang it inside a tent or on a tree branch. Users like how bright it is and how tough the build feels. It's waterproof and shatterproof. Folded down, it's only 1.3 inches thick, so it's easy to pack. But the phone charging can be slower than expected, usually good for 1 or 2 full charges, not 3. And again, solar is slow. Still, at under $100, you're getting a reliable camp lantern and backup charger in one. For car camping or emergencies, it's a smart space-saving tool. Let's move to something every camper needs: water. The Dometic Hydration Water Jug is an 11-liter container designed to make hydration simple and efficient when you're out on the trail or on an overlanding trip. It's made from BPA-free materials, and the shape is smartly designed to fit right into standard jerry can holders. What makes this jug special is its dual opening system. You get one smaller opening, 63 millimeters wide, that works with water filters. Then you have a larger cap, 4 inches wide, that makes it super easy to fill or clean. There's also a built-in spigot for controlled water flow, and if you want to level it up, you can add the optional electric faucet. That faucet attaches magnetically, runs on USB charging, and basically turns your jug into a portable water dispenser. People love the convenience. One reviewer mentioned they used it for a week without even needing to recharge the battery. So you're getting a system that makes water access easy, clean, and almost effortless. Next up on our list is the EXOD MONOLITH. Well, it's a tent, basically. But this one-person shelter isn't an average tent. It's designed in France and brings in some wild innovation. The MONOLITH uses an inflatable exoskeleton, which actually comes from kite surfing technology. It's a dual terrain tent. You can set it up on the ground like a normal tent, or you can suspend it in the air using the included 16 meters of heavy-duty webbing. That's what gives it that anti-gravity tree hammock-style experience. The sleeping platform is also unique. It's completely flat. The double-wall design is both breathable and waterproof, made from 30 denier ripstop nylon, so you're protected. Now, things to keep in mind, there's a learning curve to setting it up the right way, especially when suspending it. But most users agree the pros outweigh the cons. You're getting unmatched versatility, rapid setup, and the ability to camp in places others simply can't. The MONOLITH isn't just a tent. It's a whole new way to experience nature. Alright, we've got another multi-tool, the AdventureMate V3. Well, this is not your pocket-sized multi-tool. Forget tiny screwdrivers and fold-out bottle openers. This is a big, rugged 6-in-1 tool that feels like it was made for people who actually beat up their gear. So here's what it can do. It's an axe, a saw, a shovel, a hammer, a tent peg puller, and even a cooking hook. Basically, all the heavy-duty camp chores in one tool. If you're the type who likes to keep your kit compact but still wants real functionality, this is the kind of thing you throw in the truck. The head's made from tough tool steel, so yeah, it's going to hold up to chopping and digging. And the handle is aerospace-grade aluminum with a steel-reinforced collar. So you can smack this thing around and it'll keep going. What's really smart is the locking system. When you swap out a tool, it locks in tight, no wiggling or looseness. You don't want your axe head feeling shaky while you're swinging it, and this one stays solid. And because of the two-piece design, switching tools is quick and not a pain. They even give you a waterproof case that slides under your seat. Well, it's heavier than those cute little multi-tools, so you wouldn't want this if you're counting ounces on a backpacking trip. But it comes with a lifetime warranty, so you're basically set for life. Next, we've got something kinda genius. The Rise AirNest. Imagine if your tent and your air mattress were just one single thing. That's what this is. No separate poles, no separate pad. You roll it out, inflate it, and you're good to go. It's got this programmable pump system, which is super slick. You set the PSI you want, up to 20, and it automatically shuts off when it hits that number. So you don't have to babysit it. And the pump runs on a built-in rechargeable 12-volt battery, which not only handles inflating your setup, but can also charge your phone, headlamp, or speaker through a USB-C port. Oh, and there's even a light built in, so you're not fumbling with a flashlight. As far as size, it's not bad at all. We're talking around 2.7 pounds, so it's easy to toss in your car or pack for a quick trip. Now, since the tent and mattress are fused, if you spring a leak anywhere, you're in trouble. That kind of kills the whole setup. So it's not something you'd take deep into the wilderness for days on end. But for a casual weekend trip or car camping, it's honestly awesome. Fewer parts, less hassle. Set it and chill. Now have a look at the Bush Telly. Okay, it looks like someone turned an old TV into a fire pit. But honestly, it's smart. Here's the thing. Most fire pits send heat out in every direction, and somehow you're always sitting in the one cold spot. The Bush Telly is built to direct the heat forward, right toward you. So if you're parked in front of it, you're actually warm instead of just watching smoke drift off. Another big plus, it folds flat. So unlike those clunky round pits that take up half your trunk, this one packs down slim. And if you like to cook at camp, you can grab an optional grill plate that sits on top, turning it into a little outdoor kitchen. But let us tell you, if you're ultralight backpacking, this might not be good. But for car camping or backyard hangs, totally worth the space. And since it folds, it's actually way easier to carry than it looks. Now here's something for the dog people, the Pawsible tent. If you've ever camped with a pet, you know the chaos. Muddy paws inside your tent. Your pup pacing all night because they can't settle. This tent fixes that problem. It's designed with 2 rooms, one for you and one for your pet. They're connected by a little internal door, so you're close but not jammed together. On the pet side, there's even a mesh door, windows they can peek out of, and shelves for bowls or gear. The whole thing weighs just under 7 pounds, which is actually solid, considering it's a 2-room tent. It uses aerospace-grade aluminum poles, and it's freestanding, so you don't have to stress about finding the perfect ground to stake it down. With 3 doors and 2 windows, airflow's great, and the waterproof floor keeps everyone dry. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have a pet, so what's the point? You can still use that second room for your gear. It's basically a spacious tent with a bonus feature. But what if you do have a dog? Totally worth it. This one's all about keeping your stuff organized, the Flexy Pro. It's like a backpack that doubles as a travel wardrobe. It starts as a 17-liter day pack, nice and compact, but it can expand to 42 liters when you need it. So whether you're heading to the city or taking off for a longer trip, it adapts. The standout feature is the built-in wardrobe system. Picture this. You unzip the bag, pull out a little hanging shelf setup, and boom! Your clothes are organized instantly. No more digging through a messy pack for that one clean shirt. It's supported by 4 fiberglass posts, which keep it upright but still lightweight, just over a kilo. On top of that, the fabric is waterproof and tougher than normal bag material. Plus, it's got YKK AquaGuard zippers for extra weather resistance. The bottom compartment is waterproof too, so you can stash muddy shoes or dirty clothes without messing up the rest. You also get dual laptop pockets and mesh organizers for small stuff. Well, its price is higher than a normal backpack, but if you're the type who likes things neat and hates digging around, this bag really does save a ton of frustration. Alright, rooftop campers. This one's for you. The Cinch Air Cruiser is a rooftop tent that basically sets itself up. You plug it into your car's power, hit a button, and in about 3 minutes it inflates into a full tent. Inside, you get a spacious amount of space, 57 inches of headroom. That's actual standing room, not just enough to hunch. It's made from poly cotton fabric that keeps things comfortable in both hot and cold weather, and it's built to handle strong winds and extreme temperatures. Since it uses air instead of poles, you get more interior room and less hassle. And it honestly looks cleaner and more modern than the big, boxy rooftop setups. It feels more like a cozy little treehouse. Now, of course, the catch. It's not cheap, and since it relies on your car's battery, your vehicle's got to be in good shape. But if you want quick setup, plenty of room, and a sleek look, this is worth checking out. Last but not least, the Naturehike Snap Chair. Sounds simple, but it's kind of genius. It's a camping chair that sets up in 1 second. You literally pull it out and it snaps open and locks. Done. It's built from aerospace-grade aluminum alloy, so it's way stronger than most chairs, but still super light, just under 3 pounds. That's light enough to throw in your pack without even thinking. The seat itself is wide enough to sit cross-legged, made with breathable mesh fabric that's eco-friendly and durable. The backrest leans just enough to make it comfy for long sits. And the legs are designed so they won't sink into soft ground like mud or sand, which is a lifesaver when you're not on solid dirt. The only catch is the price tag's a little premium for a chair. But if you're outside a lot, whether it's camping, tailgating, or just chilling in the yard, that 1-second setup and rock-solid build really make it worth it. So, that was our list of 20 coolest new camping gear and gadgets for you should check out. Thanks for watching. Feel free to reveal your thoughts in the comments section and share this video if you find it helpful. And to know more about outdoor products, reviews, and buying guides, you can visit our website, GoOutdoorZone.com.